Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be opening something new. I know some of you might be getting a little bit tired of Pokemon lately, so figured let's switch it up a bit. I had a few people asking me about Gundam Card Game and if I planned on checking it out, and admittedly originally I wasn't planning on it, but then I watched some videos of people opening these up and I fell in love with the look of the cards. They look amazing. The way that they foil these cards is just phenomenal. And then I started looking into the gameplay. I watched a couple of tutorials, demonstrations, people unboxing booster boxes, and I actually started really getting interested in the gameplay. So I decided I'm actually going to get into trying to play this game. So I'm going to be hitting up local card shops. There's two of them by me that actually do, some play of this every week on 2 different days. So I figured let's jump in. This is the first thing that arrived. Unfortunately for this game, it is extremely hard to find product for this. The starter decks are like impossible to find. I was lucky enough to get these sleeve boosters for Dual Impact. This is the second set for only $6 each. And then I went to a local card store that had a pack limit of 3. These came from a booster box from one of my LCSs. They were charging $8 a pack for these, which is about right, the going rate. It's better to buy them in person at a card shop, though, because if you buy these on TCG Player and such, you can actually figure out when the dead packs are left. In other words, like kits are guaranteed in booster boxes, so going to a shop and buying loose packs is a lot more reliable than buying them online when people probably already searched the box and got what they needed. So what do you say we start opening this? Let's open one pack of the first set. So this is Newtype Rising. This is the first set that came out. I believe this came out back in July. As you can see, there's 130 different cards, 50 common, 36 uncommon, 32 rare, 12 legend rare, and 6 token resources. So I've done a lot of research on this already. So how this works is in a booster box, 24 packs, you are guaranteed 8 legend rares, and then you will get 2 plus cards. The pluses can be common, uncommon, rare, but you're looking for LR plus. LR plus are the really big hits that you're looking for from a box. They're not guaranteed, so that's what we're going to be looking for. And then in every booster box, there's also one foil resource card. So hopefully one of the 3 packs that I chose here is, an LR, LR plus, or a foil resource. Also, I hope you guys like the new background I got here. I'm using like a different setup here with better lighting, hopefully, this time around. It's been a long time since I've opened up a pack with a pull tab, so hopefully we don't butcher this too bad. I personally don't like pull tabs. Okay, so I'm pretty familiar with the gameplay, but I'll show you pretty much what we're looking at here. So your level is separate from the cost. So essentially, as you get build up your resources, this is what level you need to be. So you would need like 2 resources in order to play this card, and then 2 resources to actually play it, if that makes sense. This is the attack. This is the defense, and that's pretty much it. The rarity is in the top corner here, and rares will have a slight hollow effect to them, and the LRs will have an even more immense hollow effect to them. There are pilot cards, there are tons of Gundam cards. Just watching my webcam here to make sure that it's not shaking or anything as I put these cards down, because my camera's a little wobbly. So for example here, Gundam Sandrock you would need to have 5 resources in play, but in order to play this card, it would cost 3 resources. And then when you play him, you may deploy 1 Magnac Core unit card from your hand. The one thing that I really liked about this that really appealed to me from a gameplay perspective is that the text is really simple. A lot of cards will have a single line or like 1 keyword. Very, very easy to understand how to play this game. Oh, and that's a foil. Wow. I didn't even realize at first the cold foil. Kind of cool. Kind of a nice matte, subtle finish. Keep him separate. And then you get a second foil. So that pack, unfortunately, we struck out, and this is a resource card, so 1 in 24 packs, this will be foil. Let's open up the second set here. But yeah, this game is really taking off in terms of like desirability. A lot of people are looking to play it. It's just really hard to find packs, booster boxes. If you're looking to buy them in store, really hard to do. The starter decks are really hard to find, especially for the first set. And the thing that I like about buying sleeved boosters is you can't really search these. You don't know what to expect. Okay, we're going to open it without the pull tab. We're going to go just like that. Rip it open. It's a lot harder to anticipate what you're about to get from a sleeves pack than one from a booster box. Because, once you hit those certain rare cards in a booster box, you already know what they're going to stop coming. But a sleeved booster pack, you never know. You can get anything. So in terms of my familiarity with Gundam, I watched Gundam Wing and 8th MS Team when I was younger, and that's pretty much it. So the cool thing about this is though, it's really getting me in the mood to watch Gundam to get into playing this card game. I mean, you can appreciate Gundam without like watching all the shows because they just look so cool. But I started watching Gundam 00 or Gundam 00. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. Here's another rare foil. Um, and I plan on keeping up with it. I plan on watching, a few Gundam shows as I get into this. It's just really, really fun. It's kind of like reawakening my desire to not just watch anime, but watch Gundam and play the card game at the same time. Gundam MK2. So forgive me if I mispronounce any names on any of this stuff, which I surely will. Okay, what's the best way to open these? Guess we just rip it from up here. Yeah, I like my setup here. The only thing I got to work on is the stability of my webcam can be a little wobbly, so apologize if any of that occurs. But yeah, this card game will be more of a actual, not like I'm not planning on collecting this per se. I definitely plan on building decks and actually playing it, which I haven't done since Star Wars Unlimited. I stopped with Star Wars Unlimited because I just wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it as much as I was at the launch. The launch was awesome, a lot of original trilogy prequel cards, and then it just started getting a little too crazy for me. It was a little, I don't know, I just kind of fell out of playing it. Got a lot of Star Wars Unlimited cards that I still got to try and sell. Okay, let's hope that we can at least hit an LR soon. We got a rare. I do need this one. I think this is one that I was going to use in a deck. We got the Tall Geese. Very simple. So when it says during link, that means when you put a pilot. And in order to link a card, you would need to use specifically what they're asking for here. So see how it says Oz trait? You would need to link a pilot that has the Oz trait to get this link effect. And then when he's linked with a pilot and you attack, you choose one enemy unit with 2 or less HP and rest it. Resting is very important in this game. You can only attack units when they're rested. So if someone plays a card and it's standing upright and it passes to your turn, you can't attack that card that they just played as it's active. You would need to rest it and then you can attack into it. So resting, pretty important. Another rare hollow. So let's see if we can turn our luck around a little bit. Let's open up one more sleeved and then we'll do one of the original packs over there for Newtype Rising. But yeah, unfortunately, as a new player, I will say that it's a daunting thing right now to get into playing this because there are cards locked behind starter decks and essential cards, like cards you absolutely have to have in a deck. No two ways about it. And a lot of them are starter deck exclusive, and a lot of them you have to buy 2 starter decks to get a full playset. So I feel like when I first start playing, I'm probably going to be very limited in the kind of decks I can build until I'm able to secure some of those starter decks. Cards feel good. Good card stock. They're as you can see the back here, it's got like almost a Final Fantasy Tactics style gloss effect on the card itself, where the logo is sort of glossy here. You don't feel any difference, oddly enough. There's no like lifting of the logo, but the cards have a good card stock, as these Bandai card games typically do. I remember being very impressed with the Digimon cards I had opened. Okay, getting into the rares here soon. So this is how a lot of the alt arts and stuff works. So this Gundam Leopard card here, I'm pretty sure that there is a U plus version of this. You can see this is just an uncommon, but there is a U plus, which would be a completely different artwork and foiled with texture and everything. So very rare, 2 per box essentially to get alt arts. And we've got a rare Gundam X. Looks really cool. I just love spot foiling when the whole card isn't completely foil. And we got another rare foil in the red Gundam. Hopefully, there's no way to weigh these sleeve packs, boy. All right, let's open up one of these from my shop. Let's see if we can change our luck around. So these ones are not easy to open like the dual impact ones were for tearing them open. Back of that one's red. Oh, that's right. The resources are all probably red. Silly me. All right. So there are some pretty big cards that you're looking for from this set. From Newtype Rising. A lot of the LR Plus cards. What I love too is a lot of these like little rinky-dink low-cost cards like gun tanks and stuff. Are pretty big in the meta. So all Gundams and mobile suits are well represented in the card game. They all see equal play. You're not just using the big Gundams. And we've got a rare Unicorn Gundam and a rare Marita Cruz. So still no plus cards. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. We picked the one foil resource out of the box. Very nice. So that's a C plus. You can see there. So these are usually worth around $5, I think, each. So nothing crazy, right? Because there are, every time someone opens up a booster box, think of it like a box topper almost, except they're kind of a randomized box topper. But they do look really cool. Look at that foil pattern. You can actually see like this honeycomb kind of like foil texture in the background. And then they've got like this line texture that goes throughout the card. They look fantastic. Like absolutely fantastic. Let's leave that one up. Let me see, were the other resource cards would have read back? Oh, they were. Yep. Got really lucky on that. Hopefully I can pull a plus card in that last pack. Keep that off to the side. Apparently the meta is a little rough in this right now in terms of like blocker cards are very, very powerful. There's two types of decks, essentially blocker cards that are all about stalling and making it to the end game, and then really aggressive aggro type decks. And if you build a deck to counter one or the other, you're definitely only countering one of the two. So it's kind of rough right now. Mid-range decks apparently aren't really a thing based on what I'm hearing yet, with just the two sets out, but you know that can change very quickly. Hopefully the third set kind of shakes things up a little bit. So, you know, a lot of these character cards don't do much for me. I get a lot more excited about Gundams, even if I haven't seen the show, just because they look so cool. But, you know, cards like this don't always do something for me because I'm like, well, I haven't watched the show yet, so I don't really know who that character is. But that's okay because the Gundam cards are just so cool that it's easy enough to overlook. Oh, and I also did watch the original Mobile Suit Gundam as well back in the day, although I don't remember much. The reason I watched it is because I got the PS2 game Journey to Jaburo, if any of you remember that, and I'm like, you know what? I guess it's time to finally try watching the original Gundam show so I can understand what this game is about, because I bought it when that game launched on PS2, and I had no idea what was going on because I didn't know the characters, and I did watch the show. I remember enjoying it, but watching the original Mobile Suit Gundam, you know, it can be a little rough unless you're into like those really old school enemies, but still a cool show. Definitely still respect it. Okay, and Gundam Ashtron. So I will have more of these to open on the channel. If you guys are enjoying the Gundam openings, feel free to leave a like, let me know. But yeah, I mean it's gonna be a slow build in order to get the cards I need. I'm not sure if they plan on reprinting anything. It'd be nice if they're gonna reprint starter decks and stuff, but apparently Bandai doesn't really do that kind of stuff. They're always forward looking. They're not really looking to reprint older product. Instead, they'll just like do reprints of the cards in future sets, if I understand it correctly. Come on, still looking for a plus card. Of course, it's unlikely. It's, you know, 1 in 12 packs, essentially, to get one. 4, that's a good pairing card. I was watching a deck build video that was using this card, so that's good to have. Ooh, we got something coming here, I think. Ooh, LR, nice. Ooh, and that's a good one to get. Zeta Gundam. So it's a white card. So you got a link, and once per turn, you can choose one active friendly base and rest it. If you do set this unit as active, you can't choose the enemy player to attack during this turn. So yeah, it's sort of like it can attack. There's a base mechanic in this as well to protect your life total. And apparently if you like sacrifice that for a turn, you're able to attack again with Zeta Gundam here. So pretty nice card. Just happy to get an LR, you know. It's essentially a 1 in 3 chance, so but you can see the texture that they got going on there. Look at the line texturing. It looks really nice in person. Not one of the bigger LRs in terms of like having that, you know, not having to buy a single on that now, but still a good one to get. Some of the singles in the starter decks are worth more money than just the entire starter deck MSRP, because some cards are just so essential for the meta. Some of these open really easy from just like trying to tear them, and then others give me trouble. Ooh, a yellow resource. I guess that's going to be an EX resource, perhaps. EX resource being a resource that you get if you're going second to help kind of keep an advantage for you if you're going second. Temporary resource. I'm assuming. I mean, I'm just seeing the yellow back. I did listen. I've heard a lot of videos. G-Quux. Yes. So I'm learning. I'm learning how to pronounce my weird Gundam names. Okay, we've got Foil Gundam MX2 Titan. Such a cool looking card. And we got something coming up here. It's, ooh, is that an LR? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What is this about to be? This is an LR plus plus? Get ready, people. I'm not sure what that's about to be. Hold on. From the back, got our EX resource. What is this? Oh my god. No. Whoa. Oh my god. I literally just got done opening. I cannot believe this. I literally just got done opening Pokemon Phantasmal Flames the other day, and in my first pack, I pulled the 600 to like $1,000. I don't even know what this thing is going for. First pack, I opened this Golden Charizard in Pokemon. First time I'm opening Pokemon in like years for modern Pokemon. And I just pulled the chase card of Dual Impact. This is like a $300 to $400 card, I believe. My god, my hand is like slightly shaking again. Holy crap. I saw the LR++. I'm like, there's no way. Like, what is that? I just never imagined I'd pull one. And this card looks incredible. Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta take this out of the sleeve so you can see this. That looks so crazy. Look at the line texturing on this thing. Man, give a like to the video for this pull, boy. This is extremely... I don't know what the odds are to pull an LR++, but first of all, you're not guaranteed to pull an LR+. So to pull an LR++, I am not sure. It's got to be like one per case. Like, I am not sure. One per every 6 booster boxes, one per every 12. I don't know. Let me know if you know the odds below. I'm going to look it up, see if I can find out after this video. But it is extremely rare. And oh my god, there's 2 of them in this set. This is the more desirable one. There's a G-Quux one, and this is the... Man, I'm going to show up to my first locals, and I'm going to build a deck with this card, and they're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to be like, whoa, you ain't new to this game. I'm going to be like, nah, I just got lucky on my first opening. Gundam Barbatos. So this is from that Iron-Blooded Orphan show. I guess I'm going to have to start watching Iron-Blooded Orphans sooner rather than later. Maybe I'll watch it interchangeably with Gundam 00. Oh my god. No one's even going to watch this point in the video because I've already been talking for 17 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's... Wow. I cannot believe that. Well, I guess they hooked me. I guess they hooked me with Gundam Card Game. My luck lately of opening modern trading cards has been unbelievable. Watch, I pulled the other LR++. How insane would that be? Look at that. Sleeve booster packs, boy. Sleeve booster packs. They are the way to go. They're so much more fun. And I can't wait until like Target or Walmart starts carrying these things by me. I've checked, but my Targets and Walmarts do not have packs of this yet. Sleeve booster packs. I'll definitely pick up a few of them every time I go in there if they have them, but unfortunately the scalper market on this, I wouldn't say the scalping's too bad on the sleeve packs. It's really just the starter decks and the booster boxes that are a little rough. I mean, just for example, I got these sleeve packs for $6 on TCG Player. Most people are asking between 8 and 10, so I did get lucky, but it just goes to show you like the pricing for individual packs is not too crazy, especially for the second set. The first set, a little rougher. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, I guess I'm going to be making a Barbatos white deck. That is for sure. Got to show that card off. Our rare is a Hyaku Shiki blocker. Really cool looking. And a Zetas. Wow, I don't think I've seen that one before. That one looks really cool. We'll do that Rising, or Newtype Rising last. I'm still just like, here, let's put it. I'm still just in shock of that one. That just looks so incredible in person. And you know the best part, I'm going to show up to my locals, put that in the deck, and I'm still going to get destroyed. Because I'm not going to know what I'm doing in the game quite yet. Though it is pretty easy to... I completely understand how to play this game already for the most part, just from watching some videos. It's a very easy game to learn how to play. We've got a rare foil and a rare foil. It's like at this point, man, I could just pull nothing but normal rares and I'll be completely fine with it. I know some people are going to watch this and they're going to be pretty angry because I'm sure some people have opened up quite a few packs and booster boxes of this and never pulled an LR++. And here I am, a brand new noob to this game and pulling it my first time opening packs. Great colors on these cards. Okay, we've got a rare Awakened Power and another LR, finally, nice. Gundam Versago, wow. Look at that. Love what they do with like the sparks coming up. They're like individually foiled and textured and everything. It just looks so good. Man, I'm excited to play this game. I really am. It's going to be fun. Also, opening these packs is a lot of fun. Alright, so from 10 sleeved packs, all I got, well, I say all I got, I guess it's about right. Pull rate, so like 1 and 3 should have been an LR, so 1 LR, 1 LR, 1 LR++. So, essentially 9 packs, 1 and 3 would be 3 hollows, 3 LRs, just a tiny bit out of our favor because I opened 10, so it would have been nice to get a 4th to have the odds in our favor. Anyway, let's open up this last pack here for Newtype Rising. And see if we can snipe one more LR or a plus card from that booster box for my shop. The only thing I hate about cards that are a little bit thicker in cardstock is they start to pile up a lot faster than thin cards. So if you get a lot of bulk... Ooh, there's some texture coming up here. I think, what do we got here? I know a rare, okay. Charzaku, and another rare. Okay. Nope, nothing crazy there. But man, let me tell you, I am more than happy with the pulls here tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like. Let me know in the comments below what you are thinking about Gundam Card Game. Hopefully my opening here is helping you out with your buying decisions. It's just a little rough out there. It's a little hard to get packs. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. More Gundam card openings coming soon. Remember to subscribe.